Hello, guys. Welcome back to TryFit Life, a brand where iron meets intelligence. And as I always say, we are here to incorporate intelligence, or rather knowledge and scientific facts, into wellness and fitness. So today I want to talk about a major issue when it comes to fitness, the greatest pandemic of 21st century, and that is obesity and weight loss. But before I talk about obesity and weight loss, let's look at the statistic and the increasing numbers of obesity in the world today. Most of these data are taken actually, most the greatest data is taken from America, and it's passed down to other. It's assumed that America is the standard unit of measurement as long as any modern issue is concerned. But here in Kenya, we also have our data, even though majority of people lack awareness and we don't take part in this. But we have a sample that we can use for this data. But today, I'm not going into medical data. I want to talk about weight loss inhibitors, factors that make you not to lose weight, even with a good diet in quotes, and the thorough intense workout. But before that, let's look at the diet and the workout first that we have been that have been circulating over social media and even with the fitness coaches. So first of all, to lose weight, when it comes to losing weight, the first go-to is always the gym and physical activity. And majority of us engage in a lot of a vigorous, extensive workout activity with the hope, mark my words, with the hope that when we do this intense, vigorous, extensive activity, we will lose incredible amount of weight in a short period of time. But even at the end of the days, we have so many unsatisfied people with this activity. Another aspect or another go-to method is always diet, and we have a lot of diet practices from keto to Atkins to anabolic to even intermittent fasting, but they tend to serve short-term goal. And when you start a diet, it's so much easy to you for you to lose 2 to 5 kg, and then you hit a plateau with this diet. And there's a reason behind it too. So let's start with the workout aspect of go-to method when you want to lose weight. And when it comes to workout, there are two major key category of workout. There is aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic workout is an workout that you do at a moderate pace with a ventilation threshold VO2 max of less than 75%. With this workout, you burn fat for energy at the same rate as glucose. So which means when you deplete glucose in your body, fats take over the ketogenesis process. Anaerobic is an intense workout where you only use glucose for fuel, and in the absence of glucose, the body doesn't resolve into fat, but rather it takes its energy from glycogen from the muscle. So when you're doing both activity, you will exhaust the moment you exhaust glucose, the body will resolve into another uh, product in your body for energy, but not the same. For aerobic, the body goes for fat, but for anaerobic, the body goes for the muscle, to make it simple. So if you want to lose weight, it's advisable if you want to lose weight from body fat. No, let me not generalize weight, because for the component of weight, we have water, we have body fat, we have bone density, and we have the muscle. So if you corrode any of this, you lose weight. The scale will read a deduction in weight. But if your target is to lose from body fat alone, your goal is to burn more body fat while preserving the muscle and the bone density. So to lose weight from body fat alone, you will need aerobic activity. Aerobic activity, especially prolonged activity like walking on a treadmill or any low intense activity that will make you burn fat in the absence of glucose when you're working out. So we have different aerobic activities you can engage into, and even our normal daily activity like walking, cleaning, those are aerobic activity. It's just that we don't do them to a point where we tend to lose more energy or we burn more calories with them. The next one is diet. Now, when it comes to diet, I always tell people there's no good or bad diet, because right now, where we are heading with the scientific discovery, we are coming to realize that so many factors affect our nutrition, and those include environmental factor, our genetic coding, our DNA, and microbiome. These are medical terms actually, but they affect our diet. So to pick one diet over another will be a highway robbery in this. So I never ever discourage or encourage anybody on one diet over the other. They all work. The question is, which one will work best for you based on your DNA, microbiome, and your gut microbiome and environment, what you're used to. So the aspect of diet, how does diet affect workout, or what should we look into when we are exercising diet for weight loss? The first thing you should know is that for you to lose 1 kg of body fat, one single kg, or rather 2.2 pounds, you need to burn around 7,700 calories. Now, I've never seen anybody with a resting metabolic rate or a basal metabolic rate of 7,700. So if there was anybody with that resting metabolic rate, all they have to do is fast for 240 hours to lose 10 kg. But majority of people, me included, I don't think we have a resting metabolic rate of 7,700. So know your metabolic rate, know how much calories you can burn in a day or forego in a day in relation to your caloric demand versus caloric expense. So the amount you're burning, if you accumulate it, how much should give you a deduction of 1 kg. So if you burn 7,700 calories in a given period of time, maybe a week, maybe 3 days, maybe 4 days, that will total to 1 kg deduction in weight, body fat weight. But even with this calories and everything, some people tend not to lose the weight. And the question is, what am I doing wrong? And people don't resolve into what am I doing wrong. People resolve into what am I not using. So people go to people seek supplementation and any other ways they can lose weight faster. But again, if you lose more than 1 kg in a week, if you lose more than 1 kg in a week, there are repercussions to this, because let's face it, the body fat in our body also plays significant role. We need body fat for other purpose. It's only that when they're too much is when we put our body at risk. So the body fat stores toxic in our body. So the moment you start losing it rapidly, what happens is the toxic from the fat will go back into bloodstream, and this will increase the chances of you getting sick. When the contaminant get back into your blood system, they can intoxicate you and make you sick. That is why it is advisable. The advisable figure is 1 kg per week of body fat. So the moment you've practiced weight and you've practiced diet and you're still not losing weight, there must be, or there is a problem, and this problem is what we call weight loss inhibitors. So in my article, I have listed only 3 weight loss inhibitors, and the first one is what I call metabolic adaptation. The second one is what I call use of CB or birth control, and this goes for women. And the third reason, or the third weight loss inhibitors is what a condition called hypothyroidism. You see, the thyroid glands are responsible for various activity in our body, including heat regulation, metabolism, among others. Now, when the T3 don't work as they should, then you result into a condition called hypo or hyperthyroidism. So with hypo, your metabolism will be low, and as a result, no matter how hard you work, how much you perform, and how much diet to restrict, you don't lose weight. So these 3 weight loss inhibitors might be hindering your weight loss journey, and as a result, you just don't see the results you're targeting. To fully understand these weight loss inhibitors, check our video on YouTube where we elaborate these weight loss inhibitors in brief detail. So the link of our YouTube channel is on the bio, the 13th hour channel, and with this you will find a full breakdown of the 3 weight loss inhibitors that I've highlighted. Thank you guys.